In the spring, we designed an experimental section. And we had 4 sections of our Math 11, which is basic arithmetic, that we run via Emporium. And we compared it to 4 sections of Math 11 that we ran traditional lecture classroom. We also did the same for our elementary algebra. 4 sections traditional, 4 sections Emporium. All right? The data we collected from that is as follows. Common final exam scores. Okay? The blue is the traditional. The red is the Emporium. I looked at this data, said, yes, see there, I told you this would work. Okay? And I'm feeling pretty good, tell me this won't work. All right, and we're feeling okay. Look at this. I mean, mathematically, statistically significant at the 0.99 level difference. We're feeling okay. Then we looked at the next set of data. So 1 minute we're on top of the world, and the next minute we're down in the dumps. This is our ABC rate, okay? Traditional 011 arithmetic, 46%. Emporium, 38%. Elementary algebra, traditional, 35%. Emporium, 24%. What happened? What happened? Well, I think a couple things happened. We didn't have it all figured out. That was obvious. I think we got some advisors that weren't real familiar with what we were trying to do and maybe encouraged the weakest students to enroll in the Emporium sections. Not a good random sample, okay? And of course, when you're dealing in an educational institution, you have to live with those sorts of things. So 1 minute on top of the hill, next minute we're in a holler, okay? In the fall, this was spring, in the fall we did a full implementation. All our elementary algebra and all our 011 sections are done Emporium based, okay? We collected the data from fall, and here's where we are. Final exam scores, common final, same test, given the same way. 011, 86, average. Emporium, and 73 traditional. Our 021 score came down a little bit, okay? And I think that was a function of the fact that we got more people through, okay? Couple things I want to say here. I'm still feeling pretty good about this. I think it's clear that they are retaining more, okay? Part of that is because of the way we've designed the things with built-in reviews as they progress through each module. Each module has some review questions from previous modules, and we're trying to force them to do better on the final exam by doing that, building that into each module. ABC rate. This is for our fall, full implementation. 46% compared to 43%. Hey, look here, we did a little better than our experimental group this fall, okay? Than the experimental group from the previous spring. The traditional is that experimental group, okay? A couple things I want to say here. About half the schools, that first slide I gave you, about half the schools that got this grant experienced the same data type issue that we did. Better retention, lower completion. So about half of those 25 schools that reported in Dallas experienced that same thing.